Hi, stream.
Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures Wanted. This is the 178th hour of 250. Just a reminder that this show, like all of our performances, is a relaxed one. That means there won't be any sudden loud noises. We keep the lights up like this throughout. We are having a couple of glitches with the hotel's lighting system, so these lights will always stay on. We'll never go to blackout, but if these glitch, I'll get them back on within 10 seconds. And also, if you need to leave and then come back during the hour, you're more than welcome to do so. And there's a relaxed attitude to sound and movement with the audience for the benefit of people who would struggle being still and silent for the hour. None of you look like you need hearing the headsets, but if you do, just give me a wave. I'm Chloe, I'll be over there. But I will now hand you over to our games master for the hour, Chris.
Hello! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Adventurers Wanted. What are we doing here? This is a tabletop role-playing game show? Yeah, somewhere in the middle. We are playing a tabletop role-playing game, which means that the people to my left and to my right are characters in a universe that we are building together. They play their individual characters, I play the rest of the world. The monsters they fight, the allies they encounter, the drinks they imbibe, I control the rest of that. To make sure things aren't too unfair with my ungodly level of power, we use dice rolls to see what happens next. Sometimes that means very, very good things happen. Sometimes it means that you die and come back to life as a zombie in control of another party member. Oz. Yeah, it happened, didn't it? Yeah, the last hour was brutal.
I did not mean to do it. I was enslaved. So
the last hour was brutal. No other way of putting it. You're coming into something with 178 hours of backstory, so we're going to have to catch you guys up a little bit. These 4 players are all members of the crew of the Spirit of the Horizon. The Spirit of the Horizon is a naval research vessel. As it was researching a temple in its own plane of existence, they found a stone tablet with a spell written on it and awakened a terrifying elder god that tried to destroy them. They cast the spell on the tablet and got transported to another world, the world we find ourselves in now. They have been spending the last 178 hours trying to make their way back home, and in doing so have discovered that the tablet exists in this plane of existence as well, and there are pieces of it scattered all over the world. They're trying to find a piece in the temple they find themselves now, at which point they got into a fight with a monster that enslaved her, made her kill him, and he is now a zombie under her control.
Are you still enslaved?
No, I'm not. So the good thing that happened was that the zombie is in my control, because I technically cast the spell.
Otherwise it would have belonged to me.
Otherwise it would have belonged to Avaleth via Chris.
Yeah.
So, kind of a silver lining?
I'll let them introduce themselves. Fire away, Oz.
Hi, I'm Oz, and I was playing a character known as Darkness Evil Vial, who was the HR representative aboard the ship. After...
Kill HR!
Sorry, he was known as Darkness Evil Vial. He is now known as Darkness. As after he got turned into a zombie, and it has only just awakened into this zombified state under the command of this wizard over here.
Jim.
Hello there, I am Liabilitas, Scaly Flank. I am a liability. I am a sailor among the crew, and I think done the most damage to the party so far.
No, she did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes. Brina.
Hi, I'm Naomi. I'm playing Brina. Brina's been through a lot. Brina was my character in the prologue before we even came to Edinburgh, so she's had quite a ride. She's a gnome wizard. She's head of arcane research on the Spirit of the Horizon, and she is sobbing uncontrollably while everything happens, but I'm not that committed to role play that I'm able to do that. So just assume I'm sobbing until I tell you otherwise.
I can poke you with a pencil.
No, that won't make me sob. That'll make me
in an underwater temple, underwater, so you can't really tell that there's tears.
Yeah, it's just like some dry. It looks like dry heaving, but she's going to be dehydrated real soon.
My name's Ed. I am playing a character called Gwendolyn Skull, who you may be surprised to hear is a male half-elf fighter. He is the master of the Spirit of the Horizon, which means he's kind of in control of all of the civilians on it, and tries to keep discipline amongst them, which doesn't happen very often.
Do you want to describe what your face looks like?
Yes, I have a skull painted on it at all times. It's intended to be intimidating, but a lot of people don't find it that way. I don't know why. I think it looks cool.
Right, let's
cool,
dive back into the terrible combat situation we found ourselves in. Ed, on board the Spirit of Horizon, what were you up to right about 5 seconds ago?
I was
was trying to get some food out of the galley when I shouldn't have been.
Oh.
This is why you're bad at discipline.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check. Let's see how well you were doing.
Okay. Yep. 9.
9. You were
Really
not. You
wasn't-
were
no,
not doing
I
no.
was caught with my hand in the biscuit barrel, I think.
So as you put your hand in the biscuit barrel,
Yes.
sure.
Yes. Big barrels of biscuits. That's what
You
I
hear the word "Oi!" You look up, and suddenly you're surrounded by this golden mystical teleportation energy that for some reason seems to happen on the hour, every hour, as if people are phasing in and out, like the different players are playing the game with that. And as you fade out of existence and turn around and go and react to the "Oi," you suddenly see a giant fish monster bearing down on you with 3 red glowing eyes, tentacles all over the place.
Not good.
Yeah, tentacles.
Yeah,
Tentacles.
stop it.
Every time we play, tentacles.
Yeah.
They
Is
are
that your-
slapping
is
out.
that
He
your
doesn't like
fear?
tentacles.
Yes.
Every time they're slapping out
Stop
at
it!
you.
Stop it! You mean.
I have a question.
Yes.
We have a necromancer, a zombie, a guy with a skull in his face, and a fire-breathing lizard man. Are we the bad guys?
No.
No, we're not.
Our uniforms
No.
are fine. There's no skulls on them or anything. It's just my face.
At
I'm
which
wearing
point you
very
also
nice
realise
wizard robes.
you're underwater.
Yes.
You can't breathe underwater.
Yes.
And that's where we're going to start the combat music, please, Chloe.
Luckily, we issued healing potions to water breathing potions to everyone on the ship.
Do you have your water breathing potion with you?
Yes.
Good answer.
I think I would have had that, considering it would have been me that probably would have released the order for everyone to have one.
But you weren't sure.
No, it really
Were
wasn't.
you?
No.
Roll a d20.
Damn it. Right.
I warned you, so you didn't have to do
I know.
this.
7.
It's not on you.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Fine.
Good start. This is a really good start. What's your constitution?
Constitution, admittedly, is 18.
18. No,
Nice.
what's the modifier?
Plus 4, sorry.
You can hold your breath for 4 rounds because you didn't take a deep breath before you teleported.
No, I didn't. I would. So, yeah, okay, fine.
4 rounds and you start drowning, my friend.
Okay.
Really
I
well.
can do nothing to help you with this.
I understand. Can I see a light source?
Nope, you are in an underwater, about 200 foot wide long room that is completely waterlogged because he blew up all the air.
Oh, dude!
So you are currently in a block of water that may turn out to be a very large coffin.
Yes.
Let's wait and see. Let's see how it goes.
Can I see the other? Oh, no, okay.
It is your turn, so yes, please dive in.
Good choice of words.
So this fish monster is coming at me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see any of the other people in the party?
No.
Not really.
I'm
Yeah.
right behind
Wow.
him. but
No,
you-
you're not.
I thought I swam up.
You swam to the door. The door is 100 foot away from where this is happening.
Oh, I meant to swim as far as I could. Okay.
Yeah, you chose a
I'm-
great time to come in.
Yeah, really did. Okay.
I'm in range of this to cast spells on it.
You are correct.
I'm going to try and stab this thing with the vorpal blade. Is the first thing I'm going to do.
First things first, it's not a vorpal blade. It's
Right,
just a
okay.
sword you found.
Yes, I know. I'm calling it a vorpal blade because I like it.
Fine. You stab it with your vorpal blade.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll. You get 3 attacks in 1 round.
I know that. I don't think I'm going to do this round because I just rolled a critical failure. This is the worst start to a game, I think, in the history of the world.
You pull your sword out and try and swing with it and realise you haven't pulled it out of its scabbard. You've just gone... "Ugh! Ugh!" You start floating around in mortar going...
Yeah.
Manage to get it out, you still get 1 attack. Go for
One
it.
attack. Okay, fine.
That's cocked.
It's 18.
That hits.
Good.
Yeah.
Roll for damage, sir.
Start with that.
Have you literally written that down as Vorpal Blade?
Yes. Well, no, I didn't even write it down, you see.
11.
Exactly.
That's wrong! Oh, never mind.
Yes, 17.
7. Love this game. A monster's flailing out at you. You go, don't let's get your sword out. Pull it out and stab it forward in the eye. How does it die, Edward?
Yes! Critical failure. It's a total success.
We did all of the work.
Yes.
This,
Hang on, I
this
tell you-
creature had 235 hit points. You just killed it.
Cool.
Because all the last hour was knocking it down a little bit.
Yeah. So
I'm partially mad, but I'm also really happy.
having missed with the first 2 attacks, it is just a case of it's either him or me. So it goes through the eye, and I try and put the sword blade, like I try and get my hand into the eye socket.
As you push out with the blade and impact the eye, it's underwater, so there's and there's a popping sort of motion.
Yeah.
And the eye sort of starts to become a bit milky, and as you just push through, your arm just keeps going and going and going.
Wow.
It's 15 foot by 15 foot. It keeps going until it's up to about the middle of your arm.
Oh yes.
At which point the other two eyes, the red in them starts to fade a little, and this thing starts to swim to the side.
Can
and
I-
It is dead.
Great. Can I see if there are any air cavities in it?
Are you going to do a tom-tom?
I love this man. I love him so much.
This is what I mean. I want to try and sort of open up the gash that I've made to see if I can find a.
Being a creature that swims underwater, it would have
Yeah.
lungs to process
Exactly,
air.
exactly.
So there would be a tiny air pocket inside.
Right.
Make an investigation check to find it.
Okay.
It's my turn next, yes it is. Perfect.
6.
You start tearing this thing apart, looking for its lungs. Because it's a horrible monster, the lungs aren't where they should be on a fish, so you haven't found them yet.
Okay.
Right. Brina, it's your turn.
I'm going to message my zombie and say, turn the wall.
Turn the
Turn the
wall.
wall that we were at earlier.
You're leaving him behind.
No, I'm not. No. Do you want to get out of the second hatch? Is that what you want to do?
I'm
'Cause
still
I
stuck
just
here.
You can't talk, you're underwater! Right, so
That's why I message.
you message to your zombie, turn the pattern. Is that
yeah,
right?
turn the pattern, that's it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you just went and turn the wall, I'll go up to the wall and try and...
Yeah, no, I need to be careful with my words. She's not happy about having you as a zombie to control. Like, she's not happy about it.
Darkness, my friend. I think this needs an intelligence check to see if you can do this.
He's done it already. 12.
12! There are vestiges of your previous life still in there.
Yeah.
And you remember the pattern on the wall and turning it, so you know to go towards the pattern and do it. Excellent, good. Brina, you still have an action.
No, a message is an action.
Is it?
Yeah,
you still
it
have
is.
movement.
I'm going to move to... No, I'm not. I've got to stay within range of him. No.
Within range of him.
Yeah,
of your message
myself.
spell, of course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out here until he turns it.
Cool, no problem. You're still inside your barrier of blades you created. No, that's gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just banished one of them. There is one more lobster creature bearing down on you.
Lobster creature.
Lobster creatures,
Yep,
yeah, in the other
there are
room.
3 lobster creatures.
There are
Oh,
three.
good.
No, there's only
Yeah.
one left now.
All right.
One lobster creature is currently facing you.
Yep.
You have very, very little health.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Cry.
Yeah.
Crying is an option. Takes a turn.
Um,
Has no effect on anything apart from your
The water
sanity.
as well. You've really got to concentrate.
how many attacks do I get? Just the one.
You're a cleric. Just one.
Just one. I'm gonna try a. How far away is she from me?
About 30 feet.
Sweet. I will cast Mass Cure Wounds
It'll only affect the two of you.
at 7th level.
It'll only affect the two of you.
We're the only two who actually need it, so.
Yeah.
Go for it. Cast your mass cure wounds.
I think you just get a buttload of hit points back.
Yes.
Yep.
What does it look like?
What does the Cure Mass
Yeah,
do?
it's like bright light.
Uh,
Sorry, I'm doing your job.
No. Also,
it's
actually,
not-
this is
perfect.
really useful for me.
Oh, right. So, casting the incantation, grabbing the symbol, I slip, fall over sideways, and a big wave just sort of pulses out where the water kind of ripples out.
Just one of those like sonar effects, like a boom, and just
Yep. And
Like an
everything it
explosion
hits
underwater.
kind of glows faintly, with a little bit of spark coming off it, and then
But you and Brina both get sort of a whoom going
Yep.
through you. You're way too far away.
No. I don't mean getting the healing, but
Wait,
can
so
I at
how
least
much
tell
is
where
it?
it's coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from the room on the far. It's coming about 100 feet and then through a hatch.
Right.
From
Which
you.
but I do. Do I need to roll perception to see that I've got it, or do I definitely get it?
You know it's there. Yeah.
Good, yeah,
That's
cool,
fine.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
32.
Thank
You both gain 32 hit points as boom, this pulse of energy just goes through the water like a bell, and cures you both of a lot of the damage that is affecting you.
I'm going to start swimming towards that fucking hatch away from this thing.
Okay, so you swim towards the hatch.
Yes.
Cool. You make your way towards the hatch. The lobster creature is in melee combat with you, so it gets an attack of opportunity. What's your armor class?
20.
Yeah, that hits. Roll, matey.
He's a cleric.
You take 14 points of damage as it swims past. It's also going to follow you and attack you again, this time with both its claws, which both miss. But it is definitely following you and still trying to attack you. Cool. Gwendolyn, you still have 3 rounds of air left.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Given that there was the bong, I would like to extricate myself from this. Okay, can I take an action to keep looking for the lungs?
Yep.
So an investigation check.
Yes, please.
Really not very good at this. Oh, critical success!
Yes!
As you
happened?
dig your way through effluvia, basically,
Yeah.
you
God,
manage
my God.
to find what looks like an air-filled sack.
Is it purple? Does it go boing?
No, it's more milky white.
Might be gallbladder.
You can, using your entire action,
Yes.
puncture it and suck the air out
That's
of
what
it.
I'm going to do.
You've got a dagger or so. Oh, you've got the gigantic sword.
Yes.
So you use a sort
Pokey
of
thing.
He's also got a crossbow, so if he wants a crossbow bolt to do it,
Yeah,
he can also
use
do
crossbow
that.
bolt. Cool.
Okay.
Use a crossbow bolt. Just. It is the most vile-tasting air you have ever tasted in your entire life. Worse than like morning vomit. Like it's just right there. The worst thing you've ever tasted, but it is also
That's a
glorious,
gallbladder, mate.
life-breathing air. You
That's
now
what
have
it's
4 minutes
Great.
to hold your breath because you've taken a full breath of air, so you are fine for now.
Yeah.
Rena,
Has he turned the pattern?
no,
It's not my turn yet.
he swam towards it, but
Okay.
Oh, okay.
you swam towards it. You swam
Yeah, I
towards
didn't know. I didn't know where I was in the list. Cool.
Sorry.
I've just got. Can I hold my action? I want to give him another verbal command once he's. Well, a
He's
message
swimming up
for
to
him.
you, and there is a lobster creature floating right behind him.
Oh, okay.
Issues.
Shaping it around him, can I acid splash the lobster?
Underwater? No.
No.
I mean, you can, but it wouldn't work.
Oh,
very well.
but do you know what I can do? I can chill touch the lobster.
You'd have to touch it to do that.
No, I don't. It's a natural hand. I'm
Really?
gonna check the range. Yeah, it is.
A spell called Chill Touch doesn't affect the.
Involving touch.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna like double check the range, but I'm pretty much 100% sure. Yeah, 120 feet.
Do it. You grab that lobster with your cold hand.
And it's a ranged spell attack.
So many phrases
That
you
is
don't want to ever
19.
use ever.
Yeah, you definitely hit
Yeah, I
it.
do. And it's third level, so
would
that's
that work
3d8
retroactively?
damage. Oh, no. Stop it. I'm not rolling yet.
No.
Thank you. All right. 11 necrotic.
11 necrotic damage. You grab this lobster and there's a very kind of sort of
It's
Not
a
nice
skeleton
feeling.
hand for
Skeletal
everyone in
hand.
the audience.
grabs onto it and hurts it, chills it to the bone. It is not quite dead, but it's looking very peaky.
It also can't regain hit points to the start of my next turn, if that matters.
Yeah, because things are going to heal a lobster, sure. Right.
I don't know. It's an eldritch
Stranger things
lobster.
have happened, yeah.
It's an eldritch lobster. It can do things.
Darkness. You're making your way towards. You can, with your action,
There's another
make your
pattern
way
as well,
to the pattern
Yeah, I'm at this pattern.
and try and turn it. Make an intelligence check to use the pattern.
I'll get the other side.
Can, no, I'm not going to ask for advantage because I've already used it, but
Oh no.
5.
This pattern in the wall that was moving these hatches is actually using gravity to turn things around because it's a weight puzzle. As you try and reach towards it, it's like a groove that he puts his finger in and rotate around with it. Underwater. Nothing's happening. Your lungs are full of water, by the way, but you
Yeah,
don't care.
that's fine.
Yeah,
He's a zombie.
yeah, it's not a big deal for you because you don't breathe, so it's all good. You haven't managed to have any effect yet.
You just seem prodding it, and again, and again. You sent the zombie to go and do a puzzle.
A puzzle I told him how to do.
Again, still doesn't gonna. Well,
You could still message him on your turn and explain it in more detail to the thing with 2 intelligence. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
no, I'll do that. I only got
Liabilitas.
sentence. I was trying to be.
This thing is still chasing after you. It has taken a lot of damage from her, but it is not down yet.
I would like to smack it with my mace.
Smack it with your mace, baby. You do that thing.
17.
That hits. Roll for damage. It doesn't really matter, but do it anyway.
What do I add to this?
It's not really. It's your strength. It's 3, 6.
6.
Yeah, you hit it with your mace. How do you take it out?
Just like to crunch it in. Like
And eat the
It's like
succulent
the-
flesh? Is it lobster?
like the face just crunch in on the body.
Right, so bonk, and the whole thing is crushed in it. Just
Yeah, like whack-a-mole.
starts
Whack the lobster.
floating around in the water. One dead lobster. There are no more enemies to fight. Well done, everyone. I will take you out of initiative now.
Can I drag the lobster with me?
I don't see why not, yeah.
You know freedom of movement?
Yes,
Do
still
we
got
still
it.
have that? Yeah, okay, cool.
No Brexit references. Here.
We haven't.
No, we
ended
already
any
had the
spells
Brexit
when we
reference.
died before.
True.
As with concentration, though.
It wasn't concentration.
It's not a concentration spell, is it? No, so you're still affected by it, yes.
Okay, cool. Can I psychically message him and go, can you go in turn do the weight puzzle thing?
Roll another intelligence check to do it.
I was messaging
No, it's fine, I know.
Liabilities.
14.
You managed to get your finger in the groove and the entire room seems to spin on its axis.
Wow.
You're underwater, so you can't feel this, but the entire room seems to be spinning on its axis. As it does, where are you at the moment? You're in the space between... Which side of that other one are you on?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I am on the other side of it. I'm on the side with Gwendolyn.
Cool. As the room rotates, the hatch in the middle of the room closes. The hatch with you guys on the far side opens. You two are now on one side, and you two are on the other.
As the room rotated, is the hatches to us, are they now on the floor? Or
Effectively, at this moment, you are touching something on the ceiling.
Yep.
The hatch in between the
That's
floor and you is nothing, and the one at the bottom is open.
basically what's happened is I've gone...
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I just start floating down because I haven't quite realised, just away from this thing.
Okay,
Okay.
but you've got him on that side, so that's good. Okay, right.
Yep, you two are on the far side, you two are on
Can
the
we
side.
see an
where-
air pocket beyond?
What,
the
down
door?
there?
Yeah.
There is indeed an air pocket just beyond this down there. You see the water seems to magically stop.
Okay.
I just point.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna. Is it me? Yeah. Well, I may as well.
You're not in initiative, so
I'm
you do
heading
like-
to the air.
Mhm.
I'm gonna head to the air.
Are you now?
Yes.
Go
Make a
fast.
perception check, please.
What could possibly go wrong?
4.
Right.
No, you must have a perception modifier. Nope. No,
As you
doesn't.
make your way towards the air, you see that you can actually just stick your head out and breathe. Do you want to do that? Do you want to stick your head out and breathe?
Oh,
Perception
no.
is 4.
I would.
Splendid. As you pop your head through the water, suddenly you fall out because you are indeed at the bottom of this room because gravity's fun, and you fall down a chute.
Do I see that?
Yeah, you see him go.
Featherfall.
Oh.
How far away is he from you? You
How
were
far-
right by the hatch.
You tell me how far away he is from me.
100 feet, you were right by the hatch.
I think it's 60, but I'm going to double check.
I think so too, but you tell me. You can breathe now, buddy, that's good.
60. Right, I'm going to dash down there and try and
You
get
dash
to him.
towards him falling
Yeah.
down the hatch. It's just a slide, Ed. It seems perfectly fun. Whee!
I don't believe you.
Do I get close to him at all? Do I get within 60 feet?
No, he's travelling down that slide at quite a lick because it's basically free fall.
Okay, I'm going to featherfall myself because I don't want to die.
By slide, do you mean esophagus? I mean, I just want to make sure.
No, it looks like a stone slide. There's nothing too bad. I may have written an adventure that is a little bit deadly. I'm not that mean. Zombie Oz.
I am featherfalling, just so you know.
So you make your way in Featherfall, and you two have slid down this, a lot slower, but you're also sliding down this chute. You guys are currently in a room that's only got one door and the hatch is
Glad you
closed.
can breathe.
The stone bit is also closed up.
Yep. Thing at a time.
This zombie
We stand.
only takes commands from one person.
Yep.
And she is gone.
I'm gonna swim over there and just fucking do the puzzle myself.
Cool. You rotate the room, and yet once again, the room itself is not rotating because, I mean, how insane would this design of a temple be? The gravity inside is shifting. So as
That's
Much easier.
That's the correct reaction.
Yeah.
magic, guys, magic universe, it's all cool. So the gravity starts to shift, and the hatch above you is now open. You can swim through it.
Cool, I'm gonna go swim through it.
The hatch on the far side of the room is closed.
Hey, wait, is there? You said there were 3 holes, right?
Yes, there are 3 circles in the design. That is correct.
Can I see what each of those circles do? Did they move independently or
No,
altogether?
it's exactly the same thing. So as you try and rotate this room to get yourself in or out of it, you can't make it happen on your own. You can't command him.
I'm going to pray and try and use
Pray.
divine intervention to get me out of this fucking thing.
Divine intervention means he can contact his god directly if you roll your level or lower
yeah.
on a 100-sided dice roll.
Mm-hmm.
You go for it, man. You go for it.
What?
So that's
A 13.
No
way! No way!
13.
No way.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Which
And
is
your
your
god's Poseidon, right?
Poseidon,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah,
God
awesome.
ones. Yeah.
Please let Kraken come through the other side.
No. We don't need any more tentacles. We
Don't
don't need any more tentacles in this situation.
Yeah, the undead thing on the other side is boop, bobbing against the wall. As you pray, how do you pray? Describe it to me. Can we get some
With a
holy
fist in the
music,
air.
please, Chloe? Holy music. Thank you.
There is a holy song on Atmosphere.
I'm going to stick my hands up in the air and my beak up so I resemble a trident shape.
Mm-hmm.
Beak.
Is a
It's Dragon Ball.
snout. Dragon
Got-
Ball.
Oh, fine. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And would breathe fire,
No
but
more playing
I
with the
don't.
No, you've already done it today.
And I'm going to blub like a fish. Try and speak Aquan.
At which point, your feeble attempt at prayer seems to have been heard. The water around you starts to swirl around you like a whirlpool. And Darkness, you are a zombie. You have no concept of any of this. But you do see in front of you your one-time ally start to be surrounded by this swirling wall of water that seems to engulf him completely. Inside, the water starts to form into a face right in front of you, and arms. And it reaches out. Let me do this. Strokes your face and says, "My son, what do you need? What would you ask of me?"
I need to be able to get myself and my friends out of this temple.
You seem to be on a good track. What do you need me for?
I need another person to do the fucking puzzle.
You summoned a god to do a puzzle.
I'm pretty much asking, can you blast a hole in that fucking stone wall?
Poseidon looks at you with a quirky eyebrow raised and goes, "I could, but why would I?" And he reaches over and rotates the trap so you can get through. Just with a finger. One godly finger. He reaches out and does a basic puzzle and says, "Go on. Shoot."
Question.
Yup.
Taking the
If a
lobster
god
with
is
me.
saying, go on, shoot, what does a zombie do?
Nothing. You've not been commanded to do anything.
Sure, okay.
Are you taking him with you?
Yes, I'm dragging him and the lobster with me.
Thank you. Thank you
Wow.
for being my pet zombie.
Wow.
As
Do I
you-
have any rope on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tie him and the lobster and I'll start swimming away.
As you make your way through the hatch, you see behind you Poseidon looking back at you, gives you a wink and rotates it. You are now able to pass through the hatch. So you dive in, go straight for it.
Yep.
Behind him.
Behind him, absolutely, yes.
This is amazing.
Right.
So I've got a
Thank you,
clattering
Clay.
zombie and essentially food.
Yeah. The biggest beast you've ever seen.
Biggest beast you've ever seen. Right, let's get back to you two.
Going down the chute.
I can see my house from up here.
Actually, yeah, from the top of the chute you can hear.
Oh, good.
Here he comes.
I'm still going to have to deal with that, aren't I?
As you make your way, as the chute opens out in front of you, land on just a floor. Floor of a room.
I would like to take out my
You're not
glass.
there yet. You are a long
Why am I
way
there?
away
I'm
because
still
you're
falling.
feather falling and they're not. So,
You're going to get landed on
Yeah.
very heavily.
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait.
No, we're not doing this yet. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Do you know what's the best part?
What?
He's wearing heavy plate, I'm wearing chainmail, and they've got a big fucking huge lobster.
Correct!
But he said he was making a noise.
We'll get there.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw of 19.
19, you're fine. You roll on the floor, don't take any damage, and stand up. Make a perception check for me.
Oh.
8. I can't see anything.
It's true, you haven't got dark vision, and it's very dark in here. You can't see a thing. It's a
No.
dark room.
Yeah. Can I tell what?
He does have dark vision.
Oh, it's a half elf.
Yeah.
Sorry, you do. You can
but-
see it's a room. It's a relatively large room. There are things all over the place.
Is it made out of stone?
It's made out of stone. They're made of the same design as the rest of the
There
temple.
are things all over the place.
Indeed, there are various religious artifacts scattered around this room. It appears to be some kind of reliquary.
I wish to investigate the reliquary and see if there's anything that I might like.
Cool. As you go and footle around with the relics, Brina, can you make a perception check for me, please? Please roll
God,
low.
please.
Roll low. Please roll low.
Oh, 7.
Ooh, that's not good.
You don't hear.
The
As-
half ton of beast.
I'm drinking as I'm going down.
Suddenly, but you get rammed into from behind by 2 rather large men and a lobster that ram into
It's a
you,
reaction.
and you all start rolling down this tunnel like something out of a Farrelly Brothers movie.
Okay, well then my reaction is to cast Featherfall on all 3 of us.
There's also the lobster.
I'm not casting Featherfall on a lobster.
Right. Are you still part of this ball of things rolling down?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. The
All
weight
of
of the lobster
them.
drags you all down.
All of them. Fine, GM.
No,
cast
you already
Featherfall on
cast
all
it.
4.
It
No, I
just-
didn't.
It's only been 6 seconds. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please. You with disadvantage.
Actually, I got a total of 1.
1.
I got a 1 as well.
I got a total of 1.
I got
I got a 10 and a natural 20.
Oh.
Well, that's a shame because the people landing on top of you both rolled 1s.
None of this is going well.
Do you want to roll for the lobster?
No, please allow me. Gwendolyn, as you footle around with the relics, you suddenly hear a boom. Ow! What the? Boom, 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 boom.
My
And-
shoe!
And then suddenly, out of the chute, this flailing mass of bodies lands, boomf, right in the middle of the room.
Morning.
Yeah, you need to.
You take 8 points of damage and are at the bottom of the world's most disgusting dog pile.
I would like to get myself out of the dog pile.
That's a
and take
dexterity saving throw for you to get out from under 2 very large men and a lobster. Thank you.
Nice.
21.
You shimmy your way out.
And then
Oh, God.
And then I say to my zombie, "Give me the healing potion."
Yeah, I start to stand up, and it looks like my helmet is on backwards again, but then you realise
That's amazing.
You both also take 8 points of damage.
I hand you both the healing potion.
Thank you, they're mine now.
Oz, you take 8 points of damage as well.
Is
Sorry,
there any
darkness.
wood down here?
There is currently no light down here.
Can I do perception, please?
Depends, can you see in the dark?
Yes, I can. I'm
Cool.
alone.
Make a perception check, please.
Can I cast light?
Yeah, of course you
12.
can. As you look around, the room is suddenly bing, lit up, and you can see that... Yeah, there's a second
Damn
of that. You can see that this is indeed a reliquary. There are various items scattered around the edge of this room. They all look otherworldly, odd, and faintly terrifying.
Could I look for a piece of brown soapstone, please?
I haven't.
He was looking first.
Yeah.
Fine.
But
Can I
she is
help
better
you?
at looking than you
Yeah,
are, so
I
both roll at the
understand
same time. Are you looking for the tablet as well?
No,
Is that
I'm
an
looking for
investigation?
wood.
Looking for wood. There is no wood in this room. It is a stone temple.
Is that,
Like,
is that investigation?
Yeah,
are any of the
if
relics
you like
made
it.
out of wood?
Thank you. 10.
It's all weirdly carved stone.
I don't have any on my
9.
fire.
10, 9. You start shuffling through these pieces, and you do find things are made out of the same soapstone,
But not the tablet.
but at the moment you can't see the tablet anywhere, no.
How dry is your corpse?
So this isn't something I tell all the men, but I'm quite moist right now.
What are you trying to do
Set fire
Make
to your
lobster.
zombie.
in character? What? You're trying. Right now?
I'm hungry.
Now's the time.
You're
But I'm
hungry.
fucking hungry.
Right. There's no wood down here, so I don't know what you're expecting.
Can't
You
cast-
have
fire
rations.
magic.
Can't you cast things that make magical fire?
Sacred
can.
flame.
No.
Is that
Radiant
kind
power
of-
wouldn't work, no.
Look,
No, I've got
realis-
nothing else.
if you find wood, I'll use prestidigitation to light the wood on fire so you can cook your lobster.
There you go. There's no wood here. Cool. You have to keep looking. I think that at this point you haven't seen it yet.
Fair enough.
No,
Let's
can
keep.
we roll investigation again?
Yeah. At this point, what you're noticing these pieces are all arrayed around the edge, and the piece you're looking for isn't there.
Okay.
You maybe want to start looking at the other pieces.
Is
Yeah.
there anything I can use other than investigation, considering how bad I am at it?
No.
Right.
Could I use Arcana?
Yes. You got detect magic.
No, I'm not going to detect magic.
Smart.
I can just do
16.
my Arcana check is with my plus 10 modifier, 12.
The two of you conversing between you,
Yeah.
You're starting to think that it might be that these pieces need moving or rearranging. You're starting to think that these are not magical. These are just, well, not pretty, they're pretty horrific, but
They're
like
just
sort of
things.
new art crud. Like, it's really like, from a modern perspective, you're looking at stuff like, oh, look, it's a wave. It's not a wave, it's a stone thing. Yeah, they're really, really gauche is what they are.
It's like the upside down urinal equivalent.
Yeah,
Okay,
very
cool.
close. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Sorry if any of you like that piece of art, but
Sean, yeah, that's good, Sean. Getting sidetracked. So you work out you probably need to do something with these with your 16 roll, and you realise these aren't magical, and you do work it out amongst yourselves.
Can somebody who has more of a knack for puzzles than me have a go at putting these together in an order which will make them a coherent whole?
oh, now he said that to me. Can I try doing that?
Yeah, the pieces don't fit together like that. They're all on different pedestals. Do you pick one up?
Yeah, I do. I've said it now.
Cool.
Yes, I pick
You
one
reach
up.
up, pick one up.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good idea.
No.
I forgot we're in Cthulhu now.
Nothing happens.
That's
I-
even
I
more
put it back
dangerous.
down gently.
Okay.
Can I have a look at the
Actually, no, I
pedestals
like it.
versus the actual objects on top to see if there's maybe a match between them?
hmm All of the pedestals have objects on them. There are 8 pedestals.
You know, but only markings on the pedestals themselves.
The pedestals themselves are unmarked as now. The objects on top are all these different weird shapes that don't seem to have any rhyme or reason to them.
Can
What else is in
pedestals
them?
move?
We tried moving them.
I'll try moving them.
Go ahead. Make a strength check.
17.
They're stuck to the floor. They don't move.
Sweet.
What else is in the room?
Nothing.
Just these 8 pedestals.
Yep.
with things on them.
but sorry, there's stuff on the floor which can't be moved. These chunks of sandstony stuff.
These chunks of stuff.
a minute.
There are
It's
pedestals.
wood.
There are 8 pedestals,
Yeah, got that.
and there are 8 relics.
On the
I have
objects.
crossbow bolts.
They're
They're wood.
They're made of wood, yeah.
You're going to use your weapons to cook lobster.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
yeah. Yes, miss.
They're basically 2 rows of 4, and all have different style of objects on them, but you can't kind of differentiate between the objects very well.
Right.
They would be
You're supposed to be disciplined in the team world. This is you.
If he wants to burn his own weapons, that's totally fine by me.
Love how we're not really focusing on the puzzle right
I'm
now,
the
guys.
fighter around here. Let me do the fighting. If he wants to burn stuff, if Ryan
Okay.
can heal us, I don't mind.
Is there any connection between these pieces of soapstone at all, or is it just like they're random hunks of soapstone?
Make an investigation check on the artifacts.
7. Wait, are they magical?
No.
Right.
Would they fit together like
They're
a
not
puzzle?
magical.
No.
No, I've tried that.
Is there an exit?
No.
So we're just in. Okay, grand.
What's on the floor?
What's on the floor?
Apart from the pedestals.
I'm so glad you asked. Why don't you roll an investigation check to see what's on the floor?
Wait, what?
I start walking around like I'm out of a Michael Jackson thing.
24. Is there nothing on the floor? I'm going to be so annoyed if there's nothing on the floor.
There's nothing on the floor.
Is there anything on the
This man is a
ceiling?
hard taskmaster.
Or behind
Nope.
them?
I'm not
walls
making a
or
roll for that. No. There are just these pedestals and things on them that you haven't picked up or looked at in any great detail yet.
Okay.
All right, I'm
I go
picking it
pick
back
one
up
up.
again.
Sure.
I would also like to pick one up
Sure.
on the other side of the room, away from her.
How's that going to help?
Well, if there's 2 blasts, then it'll only catch one of us.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
All right, can I look at it, please?
Yep.
Yep.
There's clearly writing on it. You don't understand the writing on it.
I don't want to.
No, you don't.
We could even use Poseidon right about now.
Yeah, this is where Poseidon would come in handy,
Yeah.
just for future reference.
Describe to me how you look at it.
I, much like my methodical examination of the tablet on the ship, I try and look at it from every angle. So,
It appears to look different, like it's warping from every angle, which is pretty horrific and creepy, but there's no magic on it. It's just a weird object of otherworldly significance.
Is mine doing the same thing?
Yeah, it is.
so does it
Can I
slightly
try
change? Yeah, could we try and fit them together at different?
Can I try and read it?
Sure.
Oh no!
You can try and read it.
This man has never played a Call of Cthulhu campaign.
Do you have any kind of spell that will help you read things that you don't know how to read yourself? Like tongues or comprehend languages? You do not. You have no way of reading this.
Can I
Thank
read it
God.
as if it's common?
I can assure you this is a good thing.
No. No, you can't read it, lucky boy. So, no, you can't read the writing on it, but you turn it around in your hands. It seems to change shape as you move it. Can you both roll investigation checks again, please?
Yes. I swear to God. 7.
Oh my god, that's
cast guidance.
5 or 6 times you've rolled.
Go on, cast guidance on yourself. Just add it to that roll. Otherwise, we're going to go nowhere very quickly. Thank you.
What does guidance do again?
You add 1d4 to the roll.
Would you like the zombie to do anything to help?
If we stand back, what about if he...
13.
13.
What about if he picks up all the
As
items?
you go to put it back on the pedestal,
Yeah, just hand them to him.
as you go to put it back on the pedestal, you realise that the pedestal has markings on it that were underneath.
Oh. So do we need to match up the markings to the items?
Can I start just picking them all up?
Yeah, please do.
You do it. Get the zombie to do it.
You pick them all up. There are markings on each of the pedestals.
He was rolling to.
You can, with good intelligence checks, because it's quite hard to work out what these pieces look like because they change so often, match the markings of the pieces to the markings on the pedestals.
Well, I've got +5 intelligence, believe it or not.
You're not carrying them. He is. You could advise him if you like.
Can I try and advise him? Can I help?
Sure. Let's go with the first one.
I'm going to guidance myself on all these as well.
You do that. Are we both rolling, or is he rolling with advantage?
I think you can both roll. That's fine.
18. That's better.
Yeah.
7.
Cool. You are no wiser. This marking on the first pedestal looks a bit like a wave.
Can I find the wavy one?
Yeah, sure.
Do I need to roll again?
No, just put it on it.
All right, cool. I do that.
Okay, give me the second one. Both roll again.
16.
18.
One-upmanship in this is ridiculous.
She tries to find the right one, but you go, and you just reach in and pick it out and put it on. This one looks strangely less like a wave and more like an explosion.
Uh-oh.
Right.
I
Again,
see
it's
what was
placed on.
going to happen. Right, okay. Next one.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
That was a critical
Natural
success.
As you look at the third one, you both go, oh yeah, and just go and reach through and find it. And you find one that looks a little bit like a tentacled face, which you again
Uh-oh.
place on the one in front
Can we
of
not
you.
get 2 for the 2 nat 20s? Come on.
No.
Come on.
Go again.
Rude. All right, try again.
Yeah.
13.
Can I guidance this one?
Fine.
It's a fucking 0. 14.
Again, you were higher, weren't you?
I was 13.
No, you were higher. This time you managed to work it out. This one looks suspiciously like a portal.
Oh, God.
This is good. Yeah.
This just feels
Well,
like
yeah,
it
our
feels-
story so far.
Yeah.
Of 8.
8.
You both struggle with this one, but after a while you manage to work the piece out, and as you place it in, you see it looks mostly like a shark.
This is literally the start of. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, good.
How many pieces do we have left?
3.
10.
13.
You manage this one. This one seems to look like some kind of mushroom.
Sure.
That's different.
Yeah.
Oh no, hang on. 9.
18.
18. Again, you manage this better than she does. And this
She's
one,
thinking of other things.
yeah.
Like mushrooms.
And this one looks a bit like
It just feels
a
like it's
a nautical pirate's hat.
Have one.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
How many left?
One more. You can just put this one in. I mean, it's pretty obvious
yeah.
where this one goes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hashtag just
If you
saying.
don't work it out, is it? Yeah.
And this one seems to look like a crown. As you fit all 8 pieces together, I need everyone who was paying attention, which I think
really wasn't.
no, which is you two, so you can roll for this, to make a history check, please.
I think I figured this out. 20 modified.
You have no idea why these are here.
Oh
It's
no,
weird.
21. I apologise.
21. Brina,
Yeah,
this is kind of what happened to you guys.
it is. It is
Yeah.
exactly
She
what
has been
happened.
saying this.
It
Yeah.
was, so what was it? It was a wave, an explosion, a portal, a mushroom.
No.
No.
Shark.
Shark.
No. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what's happened. This is our story so far.
Correct.
It's a prophecy.
So it's, yeah.
No, it's not a prophecy. This is what's happened.
At which point, when the last one is placed correctly, there is a shifting of stone beneath your feet, and in the middle of the room, the tablet rises out of the floor on a pedestal and locks itself into place.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay. Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
You went and grabbed it?
Yeah.
You reach out and grab the piece of the tablet, which you think might be the last piece. You may now have all of them.
Sure.
And as you reach out and grab it, as you lift it off, there is a sudden, ominous rumbling noise slowly building.
Can I put the lobster on it?
Sure, Indy, go for it. Make an Arcana check, you specifically.
22.
The magic that was holding these walls together
Oh, nuts.
no longer is. Can we have some slightly more "Oh my God, we're all terrified" music, please? Thank you.
All right, is there any exit whatsoever?
Nope. The rumble starts to grow and grow and grow, and as the whole room starts to shake, the wall right in front of you starts to melt. Everyone make perception checks, please. Or history checks, I don't mind.
Oh, definitely.
Critical success
On what?
on the perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
13.
13?
Can I use guidance on this one again?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can use guys whenever you want. Just roll it with it.
I'm gonna have to recalculate my skills, aren't I?
Yes.
12.
12.
Perception.
Brina, you remember how there was a bit of the temple earlier where some lava had got into it? Because you are currently in a temple on top of a shield volcano.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The wall is starting to melt. And on that bombshell, I'm going to leave it for this hour because the next hour is going to be fun. Thank you so much for coming, guys. And I'm going to pass over to Chloe, who's going to see us out.
Thank you again for coming. We're doing this every day from 10 till 3 and then from 5 till 10 every day for Fringe, apart from the 24th and 25th. We're also live streaming the whole thing on twitch.tv/Adventurers Wanted and live tweeting it on @Adventurers250. You're more than welcome to come back and see where the adventure goes. You can also buy player tickets and get involved in the
Wanna do
adventure
that again?
yourselves. I'm now
Just
going
don't
to
get
throw
turned into a zombie.
to a couple of people on the table to plug shows, live streams, all sorts. Oz, you go first while Ed rummages.
That's
Yes.
fine. Hi, my name is Oz Mills, and I run an
I'm plugging
online
this one
role-playing
so
game
much.
stream called Roll Out. I run it at twitch.tv/Ozmills. It is archived at youtube.com/Ozmills, and updates are available at twitter.com/Ozmills. The aim of the show is to increase visibility of both women and minorities in the role-playing game spaces online, and there are business cards there that have the information if you forgot the URLs I just spoke about earlier, which you probably did.
I'd like to plug my friend Florence's show. She is doing Agony Uncles of Science. It is a show put together mostly by women in STEM who are going to solve your problems with the suspicious application of science. It's really good fun. It's part of the free Fringe, so it is free. There's a collection at the end, obviously. It's at Barbados in room 6 at 9:15 every night.
I'm in a show called Beeldom Alpha, which is on tomorrow, and at 2:50 in the Underbelly in Cowgate, and it's about a clown that breaks the universe. And I don't have any flyers because I'm lame. So sorry about
Thank you again for coming. We've got a
Thanks,
quick
guys.
turnaround to our next hour, but just one final thank you to Chris and our players.